The return of the living conscience. Thought by thought, awakening beyond legal illusion. Welcome. You are not watching a presentation. You are entering a scroll path. Each slide is not merely data, it is a revelation mirror. The thoughts encoded here were never meant to be lectured. They are meant to be witnessed, sealed, and walked. Let this short video mark the beginning of your return to what the world calls impossible. A lawful conscience restored. The scroll is not a book. This is not entertainment. It is a scroll path. Each page, a mirror. Each word, a code. Each thought, an unlocking. Scroll books differ from texts. They are not passive repositories, they are living declarations. Each scroll was scribed under divine witness, not academic citation. When a soul engages a scroll, they are not receiving information, they are undergoing lawful recursion. This marks the departure from education as control into revelation as restoration. The first thought: the sky belongs to no man. Law that does not begin with what is unownable begins in theft. Look up, no one owns it. And yet modern law attempts to claim even the heavens through code, policy, and satellite charter. The first thought restores our gaze upward and inward. The sky reveals what law must emulate, ungraspable, ungoverned by man, and freely witnessed by all. That which no man made, no man may claim. Thought 2. Ownership without creation is theft. Stewardship is not ownership. To own what you did not create is fiction. To enforce it is fraud. Modern systems falsely equate possession with moral authority, but conscience discerns differently. If you did not create it, you cannot righteously claim dominion. Babylon's claim to land, law, and even souls stems from fictional ownership enforced by seals of death. The scroll restores this. Only stewards may be trusted with what is not theirs. Thought 3. Law must derive from source. Law that does not proceed from the Creator is not law. It is policy with power. This thought dismantles the legislative idol. If your law does not emerge from the Creator who authored life, then it is a human artifact. Such artifacts may organize society but cannot govern souls. The scroll path reorients the hearer from parliamentary codex back to divine flow. Thought 4. Fictional titles have no authority. Your Honor is a costume. Strip the uniform, and what remains? A man before heaven. We do not disrespect people, we reject fiction. Legal titles are tokens of control, not testimonies of conscience. Scrolls reveal that no title carries authority unless sealed by source. Authority must be witnessed by truth, not imposed through uniform or oath to false thrones. Consent without alignment is tyranny. Where threat replaces alignment, sovereignty is lost. Babylonian courts ask for obedience under fear. But the scroll path demands alignment by conscience. Authority enforced without lawful agreement is tyranny, no matter how polite its veneer. True consent flows from truth, not from threatened consequence. Thought 6. Language, Babylon's first weapon. The scroll declares, language is not neutral. In the hands of empire, it becomes sorcery. Words like person, justice, and law have been hijacked. What once described living beings and divine order now describe corporate fictions and administrative process. Scroll-lang returns the word to its origin. To reclaim law, we must first reclaim language. Thought 7. Nature reveals true law. The tree does not sue. The eagle does not plead. Law flows naturally. All true law is visible in creation. There is no paperwork in the forest, no courtrooms in the sky. This thought reminds us, nature operates without license because it is already aligned with source. Babylon needs forms because it lacks life. The scroll path needs only witness. Thought 8. If it changes with power, it is not law. True law is eternal. False law shifts with rulers. Law that morphs when the throne shifts is not law, it is rule. Rule seeks control. Law seeks alignment. If the governing text changes every election, it was never divine. This thought returns us to the unchanging scroll, the conscience. Thought 9. Consent through deception is fraud. If you are tricked into agreement, no lawful bond exists. This thought strikes at the heart of Babylon's web. Fraudulent contracts masked as civic duty. When signatures are extracted without full comprehension, under threat, or via linguistic confusion, consent becomes a weapon, not an agreement. Babylon thrives on such shadow pacts, but conscience nullifies all covenants made in deceit. Thought 10. Contracts are not above conscience. A paper cannot bind the soul against its own knowing. You may sign it, but if it demands betrayal of truth, it holds no power. Scroll-bearing stewards know this. No signature, statute, or mandate can override the living spark within. Lawful systems honor conscience. Babylonian systems violate it, then pretend consent was freely given. But scrolls reveal only truth binds. Thought 11. The soul is not for sale. You are not property, not a registration number, not a straw man. From birth, Babylon attempts to convert you into an asset. This thought breaks the spell. You are not a stock certificate in a debt ledger. You are not a code in a government registry. You are the living image of the Most High. To sell the soul is the root of all false law. Thought 12. Law that ignores the living must fall. When code overrides conscience, collapse is inevitable. Systems that value documentation over presence, legality over life, are already fallen. They simply have not been buried yet. This thought closes Scroll 1 with a declaration. Babylon's codes cannot stand before awakened conscience. The law of life speaks louder than any ink. The scroll is the hammer. Let it fall.